Looking for royalty-free music? Discover Epidemic Sound. Get the safest music.
Wait, am I nearing 1 year anniversary? Oh shit! Almost. Damn, Simon, you're back. Did you start your job already? Long time no see. Long time no see. Wait, did you come back to streaming as well? March 2 to like in 2 weeks. Nice, nice. Big moment. 4 weeks. That's good. That's good. You're still gonna do some LeetCode to keep improving. Yeah, not much has been up. I kind of switch up my style a little bit instead of doing those algorithm questions. I spend more time on app development stuff because this is a little bit more useful for me. Kind of just occasionally go do the algorithms, and yeah, I kind of quit the Twitch affiliate thing. And LeetCode now goes. Dude, I feel like I can start doing vlogs. A day of life of a Google engineer. Man, your followers will miss you so much. I'm gonna start recording. Welcome back. Another streaming. Subscribe, comment, drop a like if you haven't. Today we have our old friend Midnight Simon back, who's a freshly minted Noogler 2 months in. Amazing streamer coming back very soon. But today let's continue our journey on test lists and adapters. Yesterday we did the images scrolling with the cards and the affirmations. Let's go. Don't care. Best practices. Test scope looks different from the business logic for application. That is because tests are not supposed to contain logic, they're only supposed to test it. Therefore, they should not have a conditional statement. They should not manipulate values to conduct any real computations. Yeah, because you're supposed to know the expected results, and then you compare. They should also not manipulate values. If you take out code in a test, it could fail in the same way that our code could fail. Our unit test should only call the piece of code from our app that's necessary for the test and test the values of state of the code. Unit test should only test for the expected state of the user interface. This concept may take a while to sink in, but that's okay. There are some topics that have to explain this concept that we will cover in future collabs. In the meantime, as we write more tests, pay careful attention to approaches we take to writing tests. Wait, that's it? On the test directory. Not create Android test directory for instrumentation tests. Repeat that process for this project for both the Android test directory and the test directory. The process is the same for both. The only difference being that for test directory you must select test Java from the new directory dropdown instead of Android test Java. Wait, what? Create a package for each new directory called com.example.affirmations. So what do I create? Let's read through and come back to it. So we create 2 test directory, 1 test Java, 1 test Android test Java. Then new class. Make the test a new class. And there's only one main activity, .xml. Then make an activity scenario for the main activity. Get rule. What does scenario rule mean? Information display list of integers and their corresponding information. The UI doesn't allow for any directions, so it can really check the clicks, etc. Let's go to item and see if the item is what you expected, I guess. Scroll to a specific item contained in the list. We haven't covered this approach yet, since it requires a method that our project doesn't have a reference to yet. But in the test, we need to add some testing dependencies. So what's scenario rule? Let's see. Add instrumentation test dependencies. Gradle lets us add in dependencies specifically for unit tests and instrumentation tests. Open up your app level. Build a Gradle file located in app. Build Gradle. In the dependencies sections, there are 3 kinds of implementations for dependencies: implementation, test implementation, and Android test implementation. Implementation is for dependencies that will be used in application itself. The other is for unit tests, the other for instrumentation tests. And I already forget the difference between the two. So unit is testing about data, and kind of like the instrumentation is kind of like the cycles and etc. What file is this? Most of the project is single back to information list tests. They provide a view interaction to perform action with onView. The onView method requires a wheel measure to be passed in. Using with ID, make sure passing ID of recycler view not perform on the view action. Recycler view action scroll to position recycler wheel holder. View action cannot be passed in. On view dot perform recycler view action scroll to position. So if I scroll to position 9 and expect to see the 9th image, maybe. So view action is exactly what the name implies. The scroll to position. Yep. No shit. That's pretty obvious. Generics outside the scope of the ULab, but in case you think of it as scroll position method, rotating what the items in the recycle which could be anything. In our app, the items in recycle view holders. So we place a pair of angle brackets after the method call, and in them we specify recycle view holder. Finally, pass in the final position in the list 9. Now the scrolling to the desired position of recycle is enabled. Make an assertion to ensure that the UI is displaying expected information. So apply the image and the text. Make sure once you scroll to the last item, the text associated with the final information is displayed. Start with the view interactions, but this time passing the new view matcher with text to the method. Pass a string resource that contains the text of the last affirmation. The with text method identify a UI component based on the text it displays. For this component, all that needs to be done is check that it displays the desired text. That's a lot of shit for just comparing two text. You just compare two pictures too. Basically use matches too. Hey, what's up? Welcome back, Jamil. Very nostalgic day. Simon is back today too. Still waiting for Chris. Do I know anything about Snowflake interview process? Interestingly, I don't know anyone in there. Like zero. It's really weird. Chilling like a villain. Do you go to this forum? Snowflake. Interview. Do they ask? They go. I can't remember. There. I got another S3 on Friday and the data science one. I mean, there's no issue. You just got the how do you call it? Show up and do your thing. There's no need to worry about it. A lot of times interns are not too selective. They care more about your thinking process than your actual answer. At least that's what I do when I hire interns. Yeah, but I encourage you to use this forum. People with snowflakes might actually be able to answer your questions. Welcome back, Sasi Praveen. Good to see you, bro. We got people coming from different stages of the channel. It's so amazing. What's HHH means? Yeah, at the point you almost don't get worried about interviews at all. It's just another day doing questions when you're so confident. Like it really doesn't matter what questions they ask. Actually, it's kind of funny. I think my interview questions when I was an intern has so much system design. It's crazy. It could very well be an L5 interview. Compared to like if I were to apply to the position again as entry level, I'll get lead code. What the L5 interview is like, I don't know about software exactly, but I know software has some system design, but like for example, my company asked me to design a watch, tell them the systems in it and how to implement the algorithms, how to what calculations I need to do, how to optimize this and that, etc. There's very detailed technical knowledge in a broad level. Basically, they kind of trying to probe whether you have the ability to build this whole thing from scratch. So I think that's what L5 is to like lead a team and then lead like a small group and build a thing from scratch. Yeah, that was my intern interview. I think that place got acquired by Google too. It's called Fossil. Yeah, LeetCode only gets you to L4 comfortably. L5 and above is a little bit different. I think. Don't take my word for it. I'm not SWE. It's like a good rule of thumb of the L5 abilities. Like you're able to rewrite library functions if you can't think of it, and then you end up with a similar speed, and then you are at L5 ability wise. Where was I? So basically scroll to number 9 and then do assertion to match. Hey, welcome back, girlfriend. Finally back from workout day. Yeah, I wasn't in the smartwatch division. I was in the less smartwatch division. It's kind of like, wait, were they close? I work on something like this. Yeah, they got acquired by Google, so well, this portion of it. So yeah. Man, we are currently interviewing people on the L4, L5 level. It's actually amazing how similar the questions are to intern interviews. And the weird thing is, the interns sometimes do better than the L4, L5s. So it really depends. For hardware, at least. I'm not talking about software now. Scrolling to the design position is enabled. Make an insertion to ensure the UI is displaying the expected information. Make sure that once you have scrolled to the last item, the text associated with the final information is displayed. Start with a view interaction. Put this tab pass in a new view matcher. The method passes the string resource that contains the text of the last information. The with text method identifies a UI component based on the text it displays for this component. Or that needs to be done is to check that it displays the desired text. This is done by calling check on the view interaction. Check requires a viewer session. I was here already. GG. Going back to the note about hard coding a position to scroll to, there's a way. You do like a for loop and check every single position. This way that this can be overcome using recycler view actions. When you are unsure about the length, scroll to, you can scroll to. Use the scroll to function requires a matcher view to find a particular item. This can be a number of things, but to serve the purpose of the test. Using with text, applying this to the test you just wrote, it can look like this. So on the view, using the ID of the recycler view, you do the recycler view actions and scroll to recycler view holder. What's this? With text, information 10, and then you check that it matches what's displayed. It matches the information 10. Okay. Oh yeah, remember it kind of actuate the emulator as if it's a finger touching it. Screen shows it's not displayed and the test should fail. There are a number of methods available in the recycler view actions class, and we encourage you to take a look at the available methods. Don't really care. Create a new class. Okay, now we test the adapter. What were they testing before? Wait. Oh, never mind. We're not supposed to have loops. Okay, so we're testing the list, and then we're retesting the recycler view. Now we test the adapter. Code test dependencies. Early in the code lab, discussed 3 different types of dependency implementations. So one for the application, one for the unit test, one for the instrumentation test. What's the local test? The dependency should look something like this. Dependencies test implementation. Mokito cord. What the fuck is this? The particular app does not lend itself to unit testing as there's not much logic to test. However, we can gain some more experience testing various components as a preparation for future testing. What does mock do? comes from the library we just implemented in our project. Mocking is an integral part of unit test, but it is out of scope of this collab. We'll go over mocking in more detail in a separate collab. The Android context is the context of the current state of the lab. But remember that unit tests run on the JVM and not on the actual device, so there's no context. What the fuck? The mock method allows us to create a mocked instance of a context. Okay, so it's kind of like a sandbox maybe. It doesn't have any real functionality, but it can be used to test methods there. Okay, requires the context. Okay, yeah. It's kind of like a place filler. Create a function called adapter size and annotate it as a test. The goal of this test is to make sure that the size of the adapter is the size of the list that was passed to the adapter. I felt like rapping. To do this, create an instance of the item adapter and pass in the list returned by the low affirmations method in the data source class. Okay, basically, it's trying to check the size, like how many items are in the list, and then just count it. Alternatively, create a new list and test for that. We need this best practice, create our own data unique to the test. So we create a custom list for the test. Okay, so you kind of know what data you created, and then you shove it through the item adapter, and the views outputted by the output item adapter should match the numbers of affirmations you put in. Register size, okay, assert equals. Okay. Do a project, and then in app source, do an Android test and do a. Oh, there's already an Android test. Why is it having trouble in May? Can I just add the test file here? Android test Java. Create a new package. We'll call it class. Wow. Grade 1 in Android test. Let's see. Wait, it's the same. Guess I come down one more level and create a new class. Let's call it this thing. Let's see the example. Here maybe? No. That's pretty bad. Import. Hello there. Import. What's this thing? What are you doing, man? How you doing? Very good. Feels weird to be here. It seems like. Let's see. Edit in build upgrade though. The Android test thing here. Something right here, right? No. Maybe like this. Yep. Now sync the project. Sync. How do you sync? Is Simon still here? Do you see the other streamer friends in Google, like Larry and the others? I feel like I can start an internal group. Be pretty fun to do a streamer meetup too. Be pretty epic. Good night, Jamil. Have fun on the interview. I'm pretty sure you can do it. Don't get worried. Don't you already have an offer? If you already have an offer, you should have zero stress. Like zero stress. Because no one really cares where you worked. As long as the work you did was good. Like no one really cares about the names. I mean, sure, like big companies help a little bit, but not that much. Anyway, take care, take care. Information. This test. Baby. No. Here. No. I don't have much passion for writing test codes. It's kind of sad. Where did I put this? Let's see. Okay, I need to see how to do that part. Where did I put the on view? Boy, app source main, maybe. Which one's the test? Is it hidden? It's source. It's not source main though. It's source, but not. What? It's kind of interesting that it doesn't show the files. The resources is by just drawables. Yep. And I'm not at main, I should say. It's under app and under source, but parallel to main. It seems not be able to access here. Test solutions. This one. So app source. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Oh, it didn't scroll to item. Low. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Fuck it, I don't care. And I think it did the matching. Yep, it did. New class in test, count adapter test. Babe. Test com dot examples. Bada bing, bada boom. Dependencies. Build a Gradle. Something like this. Sync. Sync. I don't really care. It'll be source, it'll be Android test affirmation. Let's see what it did. It just created the data and then check for it. Check for the sizes too. Run a test and see what happens, actually. Let's run this test. Is it gonna open the emulator and move it? Probably not this one, the previous one of mine. Okay. What are the tests? Adapter's not the correct size. Let's see if this one's more interesting. Let's see. Does it automatically scroll it? Come on. Is it moving? Maybe. Looks like something changed. Did it move? It's still thinking? Maybe? Still thinking. Maybe. Possibly. I can wait. Also, I realized something. When I swap screen, my avatar disappears for like 0.5 seconds. Boy, boy, boy. So test-specific dependencies in the build Gradle, we basically specify a tag, whether it's test implementation or Android test implementation. And recycle view. When you do that, you use a scroll to etc. method, and then discuss some fundamental best practices. Yeah, basically take advantage of the recycler view actions and interact with it. I can't wait to see if this one finish running. It looks so slow. I have a bad feeling about this one. Lagging hard. Hey. Hello. Hello from the other side. It's installing something. Okay. I don't really care. Hey, timeout. Low. Yeah, I just run this one. Maybe I will open it first. That help. I will be right here waiting to compile. Come on. I think I meant to run it first. Run the app first. You're joking me. Stop. and it's still running. How lovely. How lovely. Anyway, I think the computer is still stuck now. But I think we got the gist. That's all the content for today's stream. See you guys later. Peace.